Alundra's retro achievements, 76 of them. A lot of missables in this set, and I want to make sure I get them because you don't want to go through this game twice. It's so long. 35 missables. A lot of these are marked as missable, but I don't actually know that that's true with some of these because a lot of them are like very, very end game looking. I don't know. I'm worried about the Gilded Falcons. Those are definitely missable. Pretty much every one of them in a dream is missable. That's where the big ones are missable at. A couple of these are like, just don't clear the game before it's too late, it looks like. HP, trading in the Gilded Falcons, collecting the Gilded Falcons, getting the armor before it's too late. Any of the boss achievements, obviously the boss is dead. I'm worried about the boss damageless achievements in this game. That sounds really annoying because this is the working designs version with all their health up, and it's going to take forever to kill them, and do it damageless might just be a while. Those ones don't seem like they're... I mean, there's like 7% cleared at a minimum on a lot of these, so... That seems pretty high, so I don't think they're going to be outrageous. It just seems like maybe... And getting back in there to try each time will take some time because of the loading, and I don't think there's a proper save. There's also a sword in this game, King Snow's sword, that is better than the final weapon, and you can get it really early on. Like, I don't know, like 70% of the way through the game. And that is banned, but I also have to get it for a different achievement. So I have to get it and then unload that, and to get it, I have to die like 20 times. It's basically a solution for the player who can't win because of combat being too hard. But the way they did it is kind of silly because I wouldn't have found it as a kid if I were having that trouble because the way you die in this game and then load it would be like you'd have to save after you die. This is the only time we get to hear this song. This game rules, though. I'm gonna run through it. I guess I should have a guide open to make sure I don't miss anything permanently, though. The software here might tell me if I do. I'm not sure. And I've been meaning to play Landstalker too. I've never played that really. Doing it for achievements on the first go might be a bad idea. I don't know. It's a very rough version of this. I have no idea what's going on in here. I guess he's using one of the wands, but he does not have a Destructo disc in this game. Unfortunately. He ain't got that. The movement in Landstalker is very similar to this game. What? Hey. I've never played Alundra 2 yet. I don't like 3D platforming at all. We had to go in there and find out the ship is damaged before we come talk to this guy again. These people are strange. It's bedtime. The ghost of Lars is coming in on a radio station here. I am a wizard. I added all my friends that I saw to my retro achievements following list and found out that I am at the bottom of the pile of those sickos. We're all in the top 1% of the achievement list. Like Seb Mall. What a beast. Author Blues. And the Juker, man, he's up there. He got 10 million games, I tell you what. He's played them all. I'm gonna follow you. I still haven't gotten to all the games that I like and know very well, like Armored Core, and yeah, Suikoden 1. A lot of PlayStation games I haven't done. It'll be hard to convince myself to do Suikoden when I have the quality of life modern version of it, but I might at some point. Captain's wrong, by the way. He's not even in there controlling the ship, which for some reason is indoors, but also he sailed it into the reef. I think this is his first time driving the Clark. Well, we're all dead. I just finished watching Sandacon on Netflix, which has an opening like this. I think I counted these once, but I'm gonna do it again. Let's see here. This is my official you know what I'm saying counter. 1. I think I will label that. Let's see. Might need more room. I feel like it's gonna go into the double digits. It's got rules. I guess we'll save. I'm thinking the game plan here is going to be to use a lot of different save files just in case. In case I miss something and I don't want to go through 20 hours of game. Probably make one every 3 or 4 hours, a different save slot. See you later, time. PlayStation era UI is just rainbow gradient boxes with no border up in the sky. You cannot pet the dog in Alundra. I'm probably going to take my time with this one and, yeah, talk to everybody I can a lot. I don't think that every boss is damageless. As far as I can tell, a lot of them are. Well, alright. I'm a little intimidated by RPGs on the retro achievements. Like, I want to do FF 4, 5, and 6, and 7, probably. And maybe 9. And skip 8, pretend it doesn't exist. I feel like all of those are a little scary, and, like, FF1 would suck. The first 3 would just take forever. I ain't got it, man. Yeah, I'm concerned that, like, FF7's gonna have, like, the snowboarding and shit. Mastering every materia. Like, I've mastered the achievements on Steam. That took forever. Turbo at 16x speed. If they have shit like that, then fuck that. And I feel like they probably do, because Chrono Trigger did. Chrono Trigger is better designed than those games, though, for the purposes of actually finishing it. I'm not afraid to breed chocobos. That's not too bad if you know what you're doing. It's annoying, but it wouldn't take 5 hours. 5 hours for one achievement, though, yeah. And I haven't ever done this before, so I just was interested in what you might say if I actually get my fortune told here. Alright, yeah, if you pay her $15, you get the same kind of stuff you get in Zelda, where it just gives you a map location and real hints. Well met, bro. What the fuck? Mastering all the materia in Final Fantasy VII. Just that one goal alone is enough for me to not try it. If that's in there, that shouldn't be in there. There's a limit here on what's reasonable, honestly, and that's way beyond. Even with Turbo, that would just take like 20 hours. Like, it just takes forever. It's so much. The numbers are not right in that. I don't know what they were thinking. One of the materia is down in the crater. It takes like 1,000,000 AP to level up. Incredible. Like, you could triple growth that on the scimitar or whatever, and it's still going to take you forever. It's just not going to happen. You could fight the movers. It doesn't matter. There's no way to do that reasonably. If they don't want you to master those, then I might consider it. But that's a big deal breaker, honestly. Mastering materia in general is fine. Mastering every single one of them to get the master materia, that's tedious. But even that isn't what I'm talking about. The Steam achievements wanted you to master every single one of them. And I was able to cheat with mods for that, and it still took... Like, there wasn't a mod to, like, really give me a bunch. It just took all day. I did it offline because it was just so boring. Yeah, that sounds like master materia stuff. Mastering every materia that is used in the master materia summons is different from mastering every single materia in the game. But it still sucks. It sucks a lot if you have to do like the command ones. I'm telling you, like, the numbers that would make more sense are 10% or maybe even less of what numbers they chose for that game. They are so high. I'm sure I could figure out how to snowboard, but I haven't had much success with it. Wow, wow. Okay. Let's go do something now in this game. Yeah, that's my concern. Like, it's annoying that I'm gonna have to avoid achievements for games that I like a lot, but FF7 pretty blatantly is really bad set. like, like it's just there's stuff in there that's just like unreasonably time wasting stuff. It would take me. I could do like 10 games in the time I could do that one game. You can beat the Emerald Weapon by being like level 90. Yeah, you can beat him in 20 minutes. There's a lot of different ways to break that RPG open, sure. Man, we already have a decent chunk of cash here. This is my only chance to talk to the miners. Not because of any plot reason or anything. But I guess I will. I imagine it's the same case for 6. 6 also has a lot of stuff like that in it. I always felt like the materia system was just a better version of what 6 tried to do. I really don't like 6's system. Alright, let's see here. Just making sure I'm on the right version. I didn't remember if these slimes died in 5 hits or 10. Like, they really screwed up the damage numbers in the American version. We'll see it on the boss fights. Oh, shuffled. Nah, it was a forced hit. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the things like you were saying there for like FF7, where they want you to do a boss fight that's already ridiculous, and then they break every way that you would know how to beat the boss. Like, to make sure you can't use mime. Come on, what? Why not? Just because there's a way to use it too well. It's in the basic set of materia. The little pop-up there is indicating, and we probably don't want you to see that for this game, but it's indicating how many chests are in this area that I need to collect. Not in this one zone, just like they combined them because they needed to save achievement spots. And I think that's another thing that kind of confounds me is you have a limit on achievement slots, and they put snowboarding in there anyway. They could do so many more different, better things instead. Yeah, they have subsets for sicko achievements, and they're not putting enough of them in there, honestly. There's some of these achievements that are just not what I'm looking to do. Part of this game, because I have to actually open every chest, I think, is going to be using items all the time for no reason, like the healing potion I just got. You can only carry one. So anytime that potion shows up in a chest, I probably don't get credit for opening the chest unless I drank the potion out of my inventory already. There are so many items like that. I can't really fault the game for giving me that many items, but it's like I can fault them for the limit on inventory and the way they do it. It's tedious. It always seemed like they had a limit for achievements because it seems like it stops like 70 usually. Like I feel like it's a weird number to stop on, but they could do more. Oh. Puzzle solved. I guess if you notice me missing an achievement in this, feel free to let me know. I'm not sure how the moderation and creation of the sets goes. It probably is. Whoever does it first has a lot of authority on it. I feel like it should probably be a little bit more community driven than that, but I don't think it is. There's like a forum, like this game has one attached to it, where you discuss whether or not like the working designs version has to be the version to use. So I think there is some of that, but it doesn't seem like it's enough of it. There are now multiple people, I think, who have done the level 99 in the first reactor challenge. Why not put that one in there? I've read at least 2 articles of news about different people who have done that, the years that takes on real hardware. For no reason. Oh, I'm dying out here. Getting crushed. Yeah, it is that actually. In this case, the patch changes the boss health, then I think it's in a different location. That's why that version doesn't work for this. It seems like almost all the achievements do work for this that way, except for the boss fights. Oh, we're done here, I guess. Wasn't really paying attention. I guess this dungeon is that short. I'm so used to this game having the longest dungeons imaginable. but it starts off reasonable.
The bouncer.
We got one. I'm gonna have to start eating these because we can only hold 9 of them, and we're gonna run out of space real quick. I'm not gonna need them either, so it's fine. I don't know why that man is here, or why he's yelling at me. Maybe he knows I'm trying to help the old man who's having a bad dream already. It seems weird that he would, though. He doesn't seem to know who I am, like, to look at me even though he saw my dream or whatever. We'll just pretend he does. I don't know. I have 10 out of 53 chests for this zone. This is a Zelda-esque Metroidvania kind of thing. We're gonna have to come around the world again with items to get these chests over here, for example, so no reason to go exploring the world map too much until I have that stuff. Yeah, I'm used to the subsets being glitches and things like that that you would not normally find at all. I don't think I've ever actually done or even tried to do any of them. I saw what the Mega Man 1 ones were like, and I was like, no thanks. You must really have to like a particular game to do that. And I'm more interested in doing a bunch of different games. I better save, because I don't know what happens if I die. Here, I think I might get sent back. Like, way back. And we have to do a flawless boss fight here. Not every boss is damageless. Some of them are just kill them fast or don't use consumables. I'm checking over the next boss. It's weird. Yeah, I don't understand. If they don't have an achievement limit, I don't understand why they have an achievement like loot every chest within the dreams of Aline and Nestus. Why both? Why not individual? It makes no sense. They must have had a restriction at least at some point in time to do that. That's what they got going on here, which makes it a little confusing whether I've done it right or not. I don't want to miss them. it seems very easy to miss a single chest in one of the two dreams, not knowing that I'm done or not. This one's a very simple dream, so... Yeah, I feel like it's actually just... It just depends on the game, like people were saying. If the game has a bunch of mini games and stuff. Like FF9 is going to have more stuff than Link to the Past. Those are both popular games, but Link to the Past is pretty easy. This just doesn't have that much junk to do. I think I need to leave that this way so I can get that item over there. But I might need to do something else first here. This is the first missable chest. And honestly, if you don't care about loot a lot and you see that chest and just ignore it, you'll... That wouldn't surprise me. I don't know, it just seems like a easy thing to do. Yeah, I didn't do the boomerang one efficiently. There's a faster way to do that. All told, this is a super easy chest to get. It's just the first missable one in the game, I think, right there. And it's one of the Gilded Falcons, so that means you can't get those secrets. Like, you're locked out at least of the end one. These slimes taking 5 hits. It's very silly. But it's not that bad. You deal with it. You just have to get used to Alundra being Glass Joe out here. He just cannot do damage yet. Eventually he can do okay damage. But they really boosted the hell out of the enemies in this version. It's a puzzle. You see. Our achievement for this one is, and unfortunately, yeah, there is no save. I was right to save. There's a need to do it in a very specific way, it says. I'm looking for it. I want to make sure I do it right. Actually, it might not be this one. This boss shows up a couple times. There's a really annoying version of this fight later, and that might be the one they're talking about later. They want you to attack each segment in order of largest to smallest without taking damage. I don't think it's this one. I think it might be a later fight. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do it here just in case it is. I don't think the healing's random in this game. Alright, so if I don't get the boss achievement here, I won't be too concerned, I guess. I'm gonna do it damageless, I'm gonna do what they say. But, I doubt that this is the one that's pissing everybody off. It's the first boss and it's pathetic. There's a fight with like 2 or 3 of these at once. Maybe that's the one they mean. Look how many hits this takes. No, this isn't the achievement's fault, this is this version's fault. They copy-paste this boss like 6 times. We're gonna have to do this many times. We will have better weapons later, but it's not gonna speed up that much. God. Yeah, I don't know if there's an achievement here or not. I don't think there is. I'm concerned that there is, but I'm not sure. It's really hard to read. I wish I could find that information somewhere. I don't even know what achievement this boss is for. Maybe there's like notes somewhere that I don't know about. I guess the herbs are random. These, I don't think this one is. This is a full heal. No, I'm wrong about that too. Wow, okay. I just don't use the healing items in this game, so I didn't even know how they worked. I did click on the Chivo, I can't find it. It's this one. Defeat the gelatinoid, which is this boss, without taking damage, while attacking each segment in order of largest to smallest. But is it this version of that boss? Oh, I didn't do this yet either. I have to start over anyway. You see, I'm already missing achievements. I have to restart regardless. I'm just gonna Google names here. I'm just gonna search the page for Wendell, make sure he's in here. There's only 2 with his name on it. Yeah, you got it. Gonna have to make sure I get that chest again. I don't think it could be this boss, just because people are so mad at the achievement. And, it's not that hard. I screwed up, but even so. We could turbo a little bit here. Almost every one of these dreams has a save in it. Can I save here now? Okay, no, I can't. Fuckers. Fine. Alright, Alright, well, let me look at this other one first. What the hell is this? Dash through both bridge puzzles in Wendell's Dream in a single uninterrupted sprint. What? I don't know how you do that. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means the part up top where the bridges are... They set you back. Every achievement I check for this game is somebody complaining about the hour it took. I don't know what they want here. We're gonna have to figure it out. We're already off to a really bad start with this game. It's probably gonna take forever and be really annoying to get this one done. But I decided to do it. So we're gonna get it done. You have to run in a direction, never release the run key at any time. When you want to change direction, release the control, and when you see the brake dust, press the other direction. The timing is hell. Oh, I see, yeah. It's really tight. That sucks. There's a way to, like, trick it into not doing the braking. Speedrunner shit. It's really tight. It's like one frame. This stinks. Okay. I'm gonna watch a video, mostly because, again, I don't understand where we're supposed to be doing this at. It's not even that. It is up top, it looks like. Maybe? Yeah, it's just up top. Okay. It's just the 5 up top. Did I get all the chests? I think it's just those 2. I think I better open up a game FAQ that tells me the number chest in the zone, and then I can use that to tell me. God, the timing's awkward. I hope they never do this achievement at any other place here. That's that one. Let me see. There's only 2 achievements for sprinting. So this is all of this speedrunner trick from hell. I'll be done with it after this. Oh my. I need to cut corners just right here. There's a video of somebody doing this. They make it look easy, of course. But the timing is basically, if I had the inputs on screen, it would be hold right, let go, down. You have to start dashing right when you see him take off, basically. This is when you change keys. So I have to let him slide for a little bit on his own and then change it. So the slide's also going to have to be perfect. It's telling that I can't even get started here. God, okay. I need to, like, get my head in the game with the rhythm that I need here. No, this is speedrunner shit. Like, this doesn't belong here. Like, this is an example of them just not putting this in the right place already. I don't have to figure this out better. You see them dashing like this in the intro cutscene, sort of, but I think it's more cinematic there than an intended mechanic. I only have to do 7 in a row, basically, to get this. Like, it's not the worst. It could be much more annoying, and thankfully we'll be done with it after this. I still can't tell if the Malinka achievement is this gelatin. Nobody wrote that down. That's weird, right? Maybe I should look for the indicator. Maybe that'll tell me. I'm trying to make sure I got every chest here, real quick. Yeah, there's only 2, so I'm good here. We're done. I just need to do this now. No, there's no in-game reward for this. I haven't gotten 2 in a row yet. I suck at this. I just mess up my time. It just doesn't make any sense to me. God. Can't do it. This one is like mind-numbingly frustrating. I just want to take a break every 10 seconds for trying to do this. I hate it. Oh, that was not too bad. I made it about halfway on that last attempt. It worked. Man, how do they even track this? This sucks. It's about as tight as the knee kick in Double Dragon. Like, the timing is so tight. That's the only reason this sucks. If I could... Like, if it were designed to work right, if you could just hold the direction you want to turn, then this would be no thing. And it'd be awesome. But this is some speedrunner shit for sure. It's like so tight. They're asking for 7 frame perfect inputs in a row, basically, here. And that's without even taking into account the fact that the slide goes on its own a little bit, so I need to make sure I let go early enough. Fuck. Why am I having such a hard time getting multiple of them in a row? Damn. I bounced off the wall there, and that will kill it too. Zelda's bonk can happen here. Ugh. It's possible that hardware would make this easier. It's only a handful of turns though, so I'll get it eventually. We're locked in. It'll be left, down, left, up, left, down, left. Finish this. Damn. It is pretty nice to be able to run that way. I wish it was easier. I wish the game naturally would have done that. It would have felt so much better to play, like, in general, the game. This would have been movement tech that would have been fantastic. But I've played this game 100 times and I've never figured this out. I'd never probably even noticed it ever happened. Because they made it too tight. So it doesn't seem intentional. Traveling would be way better if you could fast turn like this. Oh man. I was 2 away that time. Almost.
The bouncer.
We've done it, folks. Never again. I've got the alert for the boss here, so yeah, this is the boss. I didn't see it last time. But now it's active. That's the other thing. The bosses are the one achievement that might break anyway. Based on version, so I want to make sure they work. So we're starting with the worst one in the game. Already. A kind of random disaster of a thing. Takes a ton of hits. Because, yeah, these move in a random pattern. They don't actually chase you. I thought they did. That was just bad luck last time. I need to try to keep the damage spread evenly here, but I'm failing that big time. I don't think I can do that the way I want to, so... Things have gotten worse. Fuck! And this piece of shit, he's blocking the way. I was so close, man. I was 2 hits away from being able to do it. I was so close on the first try. I needed to, each one of those little slimes takes 5 hits, so I think that I'm allowed to do damage to them, but not, as long as I don't kill them, I think. Let me see. I'm not sure about that. It might be a single hit on the small slimes will make me fail. We gotta go through a lot of dialogue for this one. This is the only one, I think, yeah, so the... Okay. This is the only dream sequence or stage that doesn't have a save in the dungeon. So we have to do all this dialogue every time. No way around it. Hey, Wendell. Yeah, this achievement's... some of these retro achievements, sometimes they just seem mean. This one's one of those. It's like combining two things into one. And it's also really specific about it, too. Like... It's just a weird one. Oh, hey, now that I know about that secret run technique, I might accidentally get it to happen now and then. So, in a way, I am glad for that annoying achievement's training. We have to do all of that to get one attempt. So it's like 10 minutes with turbo of getting back there to try again. Really wish I had nailed it the first time, man. I can tell already this is gonna be super annoying. I think I'm gonna try really hard to make sure that the damage is split evenly as best as I can. This slime does chase after you, but they stop doing that after it gets smaller, so that's interesting. If I could control its movement, that would be helpful to me, but it seems like it actually is random. If I get it down to the little slimes, the fight's probably over. So I really was 2 hits away the first try of getting that. Super close. Okay, top left. How many hits are we talking for each one of these? Whoa, they're currently evenly distributed damage still, so pulled that off so far. The one I want is in the middle right now. In the back. Ah, fuck. How many more hits do they need? We can't move while we swing, so, yeah. No, I'm just doing that because it's better to do it that way. If I didn't have to do the working designs version, I would have won by now, for the record. It's because they multiplied the health of everything by like 4. Those things would have been dead. But they won't let me use the other version. I'd be playing the Japanese version, maybe, if I could. Unfortunately, there's not a fast, like... There's only 2 chests in here. I might as well grab them. There's not a fast way to get in there. Like, I'm just gonna turbo in and... Well, I can't get the cheat sword for a long time. No, it's way over there where I can't access until I get the gloves. The gloves are way into the game. I'm pretty sure you need the... So it's like... It's at least halfway through the game before you get the mitts that let you pick up big rocks like Zelda has. I think that there's a stone like that blocking the sword that you're talking about. I think. That sword does like 50 damage. By which I mean our sword currently does 1 or 2. It does that much more damage than we do. Would be pretty nice to have, obviously. But yeah, you can't get it for a while. Even that sword. I think hitting them evenly is the right idea. They just moved the wrong way. And this guy is an obstacle, like, he's in the way. He's why I got hit the first time. He blocks a lot of this room. Unfortunately. Very tiny little arena we're dealing with. This is extremely far away from the way this game was designed, because you have... Combined with the number of herbs I have like 70 health. So we could just sit there swinging and win, like we would never lose. Okay. Wow. Back left. If they could do me a favor and stay grouped, that would be fantastic. I'm trying to do that manually here. Oh, that dream is dead. Fuck, put 2 in the back. Can't get that last one right now. How did I miss that many times on that one? What did I do? I missed it 3 times? No way, right? Did I really? Shit. I can't believe I was 3 off on that. I thought I was even the whole time. Did I mix up my slimes, or does that one actually have more health? Damn. That was weird. I find it hard to believe that I missed one of them 3 times. I might just have to deal with the fact that there's gonna be one left. Maybe they have uneven health. I don't know if I'm allowed to hit the little slimes at all. They take 5 hits each. So if I'm allowed to do damage to them, without breaking the achievement, this wouldn't be so bad. I think I might actually have to not damage them at all, though, until the other ones are dead. A good chance to use these herbs up. Yeah, this dungeon is short as hell, so there's no reason for me to skip the 2 chests that are almost on the way. I did a good job spreading the damage last time, and it didn't actually solve my problem completely. 3 of them were fine, just that last one. I'm not sure which one I've hit twice at this point. But that's the way it is. Just gonna have to deal with it. 2 on the left are the ones I need to hit now. These 2. Taking advantage of my knockback to try and sync them up. Oh, that was close, Wendell. You cannot jump over these slimes, and it sucks so bad. Man. They're a big fucking problem. There's so many of them. That last bit of the fight is brutal. That little bit of time where I have to get the last big slimes out without being able to move those little ones around. I keep wanting to jump over them, but I know I can't. Okay, so our Alundra experience so far is session 1's gonna be 3 achievements long. It's just gonna have 4 done at the end of the night. I still don't have this memorized after all these runs through it. According to the developer notes that I read for this on Working Designs, they actually intended to make it easier and messed up their math. And actually added health to everything instead. Across the board. Just multiplied instead of divided. It's the only thing that makes sense because their notes say that they reduced the health of everything to make it easier. But they didn't. They did the opposite, so it's like they meant to like take it times 0.7, but they actually 1.7, like there's something like that. Like they just, it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Uh-oh. I decided it was better to not take the hit than to try to stay even here. At least I'll have a chance this way. But I think the one on the left needs hit again, maybe. Shit, come here. Yeah, we failed the challenge as soon as I hit the little slime. That's so stupid, man. Why did they do it like that? They could have measured the slime dust. I think it's probably because they couldn't, right? I don't know. That's really dumb. Ah. If I jump attack, I won't hit the little slimes if I have to swing at both of them. That's even harder movement to control. And this really is going to take an hour, huh? Maybe more. There's also a puzzle where they reduce the timer that you have to work with dramatically, and it's super, super tight as a result. Yeah, so I can confirm now, based on what I just saw, that I am not allowed to hit the little slimes at all until every big slime is gone. Any damage to them counts as failure. Man, I'm good at that now. Man, the running challenge was simpler times. Fuck! Iframes. Ah! A waste of time, man. That sucks. I feel like they shouldn't have done this for this boss just because of how long the cutscene is. That can't be skipped. If I could, if I were using save states or whatever instead, this would be faster, of course. This is that hardcore problem. Oop. Would not recommend this set. It's just some of them that are just like really obnoxious. I almost did it correctly this time. I almost didn't run to the left and go the wrong way again. You have to hit that switch first, that's all.
Dang.
It would be faster to just play through the Japanese version, get the achievements from here, and restart. I don't know. I wish it did work. This part's easy enough. The most part, it's the end that stinks. It's when they split again. The little fellas who I think actually might chase after you and block too much of the arena. If I could just get all of these to blow up around the same time, then I could push those slimes back and they'd be way less of a threat. Still a threat, but I could at least knock them back with my sword instead of being trapped by them. Whoa. I think it's even right now. Apparently not. Shit! I was so close, man. Damn. That sucks. They did have an even break that time, so I don't know what happened that other time where I did really well. I don't know how I messed that up. Because they pretty clearly have the same health. I must have just actually mixed them up, but 3 times. That's so many. Did it again. Run's cursed. Big slime. What stops me recommending this game to people is the damage tables, but it's a minor problem in the end because combat's still free. It's just boring. They did not make this game difficult at any point, even with that change. It's not even close to a challenge. Every Zelda game is harder than this one in terms of action. Whoa. It's about even now. It's no longer even at all. I've got them all pumped up too much. I can't spread the damage. God, there's no way. There's no way to do this, man. I don't understand how you can. Shit. It's so clumped up. I think I really do need to be really meticulous with this. I really need to make damn sure that they pop around the same time. I like how the old man goes over and looks at the slime, like up close, like, this thing's gonna kill me. Interesting. All right. Fuck, really? God, that's such a waste. Oh, that feels so bad, man. I need to play so much safer than I am. Reckless. Ah, man. This sucks. Put me back in the fun parts of the game. The rest of the game. There's no reason to delay getting this achievement, though. I think I'm getting more reckless as I go here, because getting impatient. I think it's really weird that the damage list is part of this. That's the part that needs removed. Or letting me hit the small slimes without killing them. One of those two things would make this okay. Yeah, there's no practicing this or anything. It really is kind of like random. If the slimes move in a nice way for me, then there's no trouble. I hit one of them extra time and I don't know which one. And that could be fatal. I think we're about even here, except for that one maybe extra hit, hopefully. God, it went left instead of anywhere else. Ugh. That's the part that's random. Their movement. I should have just let it go until I was clear. Window's not taking damage. Unlike me, he can't actually be hurt. That's not the case later. Some of the guys in the dreams can be hurt. And you take damage when they do. Charging my run. Went left again. Cursed. My best run so far has been, I guess not the only one, but the first one was closer than a lot of these have been. That one in the center back there is the one I want, unfortunately. Hey, Wendell. How you doing? God, dude! It sucks so bad. I fucking hate this challenge, man. It's so mean. I was one hit off again. It actually is fatal when I mix them up. It actually is the end of it. If I don't keep complete track of this. That is bad news. I was 2 hits off instead of 1. 1 would be okay, but 2 is just... I get cornered too quickly. Damn. That was the closest I've come, 1 hit away from being allowed to hit the small slimes, and they take 5 hits each. I'll still have to be careful at that point. Like, it's entirely possible I'll still fail, but at least I can position them at all. They're pretty harmless as far as they go. They just kind of walk towards you and sort of attack. Like, I can beat these guys surrounded in turbo. Eventually the RNG is gonna line up just right, and I'll be able to do this without the cornering happening. Whoa. It certainly is, it feels silly and risky to try to walk around just to get the hits even here, but I've learned that that's the most important part of this far and away. It's hard to tell if I've hit them evenly or not. I might have messed one up. And that's how you get these extra hits happening. Author Blues, how you doing? This challenge stinks. Oop. Nice. The game can't handle all this slime content. I'm not sure if their attack even does anything. They just kind of stand up and swing with no increased range. I don't know if they're actually doing anything with that. I guess they have a little bit of range. If they do it, I'm going to back up. Author Blues, your good luck. I've been working on this for a while. Cursed achievement is done, folks.
The Bouncer.
I think that's everything up to this point in the game. So we've made actual progress. I'm glad that one's done. That one seems to be one of the worser ones in this set. A lot of the challenges are just don't take damage on the boss, and that's whatever. Some of them have rude attacks, but it's not going to be different from other stuff I've done. Okay. So yeah, the working design screwed up the health values, making challenges like that much worse. They did have some neat packaging though. The CD comes in a variety of forms. I wonder if there's a picture of that somewhere. There is, somebody has them all. Cool. I guess they were famous for that. Anyway, I was gonna say the one I have is that crappy one on the end with Septimus. Is that Bonaire in the middle? I'm not sure. It's funny that they just picked like random town guy to be the disc art for some of these. No. No. I guess I will pray. That conversation implied that Alundra's just bragging to everyone that he went to Tarn's Manor. And now he's bragging that he saved Windell. I'm gonna enjoy some town discourse after all that grinding of achievement time. Probably won't need money in this much. A couple hundred because of the armor that costs money later. It'll be a while. He's wrong. For a second there, I thought I messed up. This lady blows up a house later. I need to get the item out of it before she does.
The bouncer.
Hey, free achievement. I'm gonna go check that house a couple times here and there, but I don't think it's ready yet. I think I'll know when it's time to do that. Windell, what's up? Everyone talks in such a goofy way. Bork. Show me on the map. For no reason. What are the Suikoden 1 achievements? I wonder how many playthroughs it takes to do that, or if just collecting all the fellas is good enough. I think that one would be an easy one to do because though you need a lot of money, you can also cheat and get millions of dollars with the gambling. I forget what this is. Oh. Right. That'd be a pretty powerful dream if she could do that. If I'm allowed to, now the house is available because Olin's not in the way. So let's go ahead and get that before it's too late. It will be too late at some point. I think you do have time for this one, though. It's not like a rush. A little bit of time. He left the chimney running. And of course, it's one of these. It's not like an herb or something. It's a permanently missable bird. Pain in the ass. I think that's it. It seems like it's going to be really easy to miss something in this game, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't think there's anything else in his house. His dream has one that's also missable, so I need to be ready for that. Because it's got like a 5-second timer on it. Pretty easy to fail there. Let's save. I can't save. Okay, well, we're stuck with it. We're just going to... I should have saved when I had the chance. Luckily, it's not that hard. I just need to be on point with the hits. Why did he say that? Alright, here we go again. Hopefully first try for this one. Why did you design it this way? So rude. Also, if you find money in a dream, you get money in real life. It's pretty neat. Let me see which one this is here. Yeah. It doesn't matter if we take damage or whatever, we just need to grab the item. These fellas take 2 hits each. No problem.
The Bouncer.
I'm gonna open a guide checklist for this, for the Gilded Falcons, make sure I get them all. And Life Vessels too. Just need a list that I can mark off which ones I got. I don't want to miss one. Yeah, it is mean because we're talking about a completely permanently missable, unlockable thing. It's very obnoxious. The only real solution though is to just not put those in the dreams at all, and that's it's because they're hidden in the dreams. They're always a bonus chest. They're always out of the way, harder to get. The life vessels are in there too, but they, just like in like Ocarina of Time, you can miss them if you want, but you almost have to do it on purpose. Anyway, he's dead. I'm playing the sad song. Hope you like it. They play it more than any other song in the game. Yeah, all 50 birds is mandatory. It gives me a couple of achievements. The birds are traded in for items. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, to be fair, the reward for getting all 50 birds in a normal playthrough is this, like, you can't lose the game now kind of item. Like, it's truly broken. You know, that's not what I was saying. There you go. Nice, a double value. What a cool ass bomb. So now we have infinity bombs. I don't remember if they do damage to me or not. I think they might. Nice, great. Well, no reason to not just progress here. As far as I know, the missables so far, aside from those two weird, achievements, are all in my inventory. You can miss the 2 items in Windell's, and one of them is the bird, and then you can miss that bird in the dream, and then at some point in the near future, this house explodes the bird in there. So I think we're good. Oh, I was wondering where that goes. Right, that goes to town. Left is the mines. I've been intentionally eating my medical herbs as much as possible to clear my inventory. I also have this Wonder Essence thing in later that is like a fairy in a bottle. That's going to be in boxes all the time too, and the only way to use that is to die, so that's going to be annoying. Yeah. It's time for the mines. We're gonna need key for this door. These turtles take an unbelievable 8 hits each. You can blow them up with a bomb in one. Okay. I could have just let him live, but you know how it is. It's Alundra. These slimes are different from the other ones. Yeah, Alundra isn't like a warrior of time or anything. I guess he's supposed to be, but like, he doesn't seem like he is. He's just some guy with a little knife. He gets better. He gets better by the end. He gets competent. After everyone dies. Seems to be, there we go. This is a dead end though. At least for now. We had to see this first, see. Coming through. I'm not sure if I'm done up there or not, actually. I can come back here later, I think. So, any overworld dungeon is not a problem for missables, I don't think. I might be wrong, but I don't think you can miss anything in these. Even so, I'm gonna take another look around. Alright, there's that. Yeah, we'll be back, I guess, so... Let's check down here first. This game has a roulette wheel. One of the Zelda tokens is on it. I don't know how you do that one. Maybe it's controlled RNG. Because it's in the pool. You have to basically win the slot machine 8 times in a row. Equivalent. I don't know about that one. That one scares me a little bit. I think that it probably is guaranteed to win at some point after failing enough. So maybe you can just turbo it. Yeah, we needed this. Okay. This game is strange. It's got shit like that in it all the time. But like I said, I don't really think it bothers me very much because the prize for getting most of the tokens is pretty good, and then getting every single one of them is like actual immortality. Can no longer take damage. If you got that, then whatever. Like, you don't need that. I'm a completionist, so I like to get everything, but in this case, it is pretty gross. We'll go this way now. I can at least finish the mines before I quit today. Started late. We're only like 3 hours in here. But yeah, every 5 birds or so gets you like HP up or some crazy item that blocks damage or doubles your attack power. Regen when you're standing still. And all 50 is infinite mana, and mana is absolutely crazy. Alright. Herbs. Herbs. I guess I'll save. Why not? Like I said, every 2 hours or so I'm going to make a new save spot here. Just in case I miss something and I realize it later. Got it. We'll just leave you here. I think this goes nowhere. I'll check. I think it just goes on a loop. We needed the key to make it not go in a loop. Might be wrong. Action. This looks like the way forward, actually. So now I'm confused what the other path is. That one serves no purpose. What did I need the key for? Wasn't it this way to begin with? Oh, well, whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Goofy roadblock has appeared. The jumping in this game is pretty tough. You gotta really read the terrain. Wow. If they would have just given him just a little bit more airtime, would have been great. Let's heat those up, yum yum. I don't want to max them out ever. Let's keep on chomping them. It's got interesting puzzles and stuff. I wish the jumping was a little bit lighter. It would be solved by just giving him just a little bit better jump. But I think the puzzles are fun, and most everything works pretty well. Monkey. Alright. I don't think that this is a boss fight in the missables or anything. I'll check. It's not.
The Bouncer.
I think that's it for the mines. Pretty fast, actually. And let me check this other thing. I don't know. So there's 10 chests in here. Did I get all of them? 30 gilded twice. 5 herbs. I got the gilded falcon, life vessel, and key. That's it's just hard to track that, and I should have been more careful measuring that. I feel like I must have, though. None of that stuff's hard to find. We can go back in from the other direction, though. It's fine. None of that's missable or anything. I don't know why they even sealed it up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're all dead. See ya. This way is a dead end, I think. Blocked. I could go exploring a little bit, but I'm not going to yet. There's King Snow's sword, but I can't get to it still. What's this? This is coal mine's bottom. Can actually get a lot of this treasure. Rude. better talk to Bonaire. Yeah. I agree with both of them. Well, good news, buddy. No one cared about any of the miners except Olin. There's like no way that Bonaire is saying the things he's saying in the original translation. He's much more serious, I bet. I think they just gave me the general concept of what he's trying to say and nothing else. Like, the translation guy was, here's the energy, not the words of what this person's trying to say. This is really weird because they spoil like 5 plot events for some reason. Okay. Anyway, that's one spoiler. We'll give me some more later. Oh, here you go. This one's crazy. This one is like almost at the very end of the game. It makes 0 sense unless you're aware of everything that's happening at that point. I don't know why they're showing me any of this. Other than just to show that she can see the future, I guess. In a really crappy way, where you only get little bits of confusing pieces and nothing else. And her mother has no idea what any of that means. Anyway. They already have collected the bodies, buried them, had funerals. While I was walking back to town. I don't count that repeat, I already credited that. Yeah, we'll do the Lars crypt next time, because it's going to take a bit. I want to make sure I'm on track here also with the achievements. Be on Wednesday. I might do some demos. So, sometime this week we'll play some more of this. At least we got the slime achievement. See you later.